Hello and welcome to another episode of Surviving the Narcissist. This is Wanda. I am a 60 plus year narcissist survivor. Now I'm an overcomer. I went from just being a victim survivor to a thriver and an overcomer. And this channel is to help you move forward in your journey of wholeness from narcissistic abuse. And this I'm going to talk a lot about flying monkeys on this channel. And the reason why is flying monkeys are a very important part um, in narcissistic abuse. Um, Smear campaigns, I my smear campaign is still going on. It started when I was born. And it's because of flying monkeys. Because the original narcissist, I was born into a narcissistic family. The people that started it are deceased, but the flying monkeys continue to carry the behavior and the smear campaign. And they pass it along to their children. It's a generational behavior. So, um, to talk a little bit about flying monkeys, this is what we mean. And this channel, we look at things from a personal, because I am a narcissistic abuse overcomer, a professional, because I'm a certified life coach, and from a spiritual perspective. Because people that are engaged in narcissistic behavior, they're very evil people, and their behavior affects you mind, body, and spirit. When we discuss narcissism, we've all heard the phrase flying monkeys. Flying monkeys refer to the people who carry out the work of the narcissist or an abusive person. Well, of course, narcissists are abusive, but because people tend to want to gaslight around, well, if a person has narcissistic behavior, are they a narcissist? And narcissism is a personality disorder, which is a mental health diagnosis. But we're talking about the narcissistic in our life, the one that we had contact with all of our lives, and who we're trying to learn how to overcome and to move past that abusive relationship. And it comes from the Wizard of Oz. And I don't know if the younger generation, but we always would see the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy and Toto. And in that movie, the Wicked Witch of the West puts the flying monkeys under her spell, and she uses the flying monkeys against the characters in the Wizard of Oz. She uses them to help with the smear campaign to defeat them from getting to Oz. It's often difficult to recognize a flying monkey as they may seem like normal people who are simply taking a sides in a disagreement or conflict. Narcissists are very manipulative, and because they manipulate their flying monkeys to become involved, um, that's why it's considered being under a spell. Because at some point, you don't know if the flying monkey is a victim, or if the flying monkey is a narcissist, or are they both? Evil communication corrupts good manner. So if you are being used as a flying monkey, at one point you might have been an innocent victim, but because you kept engaging in that behavior and personality is part of your personality. And so therefore, narcissistic behavior is generational because it can be taught and it's learned behavior. But anything learned can be unlearned. So that's why I have a program and I work specifically with anything connected to the narcissist, including the flying monkeys. Because a lot of my flying monkeys are family members and they're a lot younger than me. They're like the next generation. And they had the same behavior because they learned from their parents who were flying monkeys. But now I think that their parents or the older generation, because they continue to engage in the behavior and they didn't arrest the behavior, try to unlearn the behavior, I do think that they are now narcissists. As far as they're the primary person that is calling out the plays, just like the Wicked Witch of the West is calling out the plays in the family. And the younger generation is just going along with the program. So, like in the Wizard of Oz, the flying monkey, they did the bidding for the Wicked Witch, and that's the same way people might work for a narcissist. So, flying monkeys and enablers, they work for the narcissist. So, a narcissist will use family, friends, spies, and spies. That's why I always say you have to be very careful with information, because if you automatically trust your family members, blood is thicker than water. I don't believe my sister would do that. I don't believe my niece would do that. Then you're opening yourself up to people that are not trustworthy. And so when you give them information, they take that information back to the narcissist that they're working for, and all that information is used for smear campaigns. And that's why smear campaigns are very effective, because most of the information they're getting from you. They come to you when you're vulnerable. Oh, what's going on? Maybe I can help you. So you really have to be careful about sharing information with people that you suspect are narcissists or flying monkeys. That's one of the things that I go into in the program working with flying monkeys. Um, it's called, well, it's past just normal denial. It's called betrayal denial, because people don't want to believe that their family members were used there for spies. And so when they use the flying monkeys to get information, they really think that, the narcissist is concerned, but maybe the target or the victim, they have shame. They don't want people to know. They don't want people to worry. And it's not that at all. They want information to use in an attack or a smear campaign. They're used to spread rumors, and they also act as substitutes. Because if you know that this person has narcissistic behavior, you automatically know not to tell them information. But you might think it's okay to confide in somebody. Uh, well, my little niece, she wouldn't do that. My spiritual advisor wouldn't do that. Well, that's why we look at things from a spiritual perspective, because spiritual advisors uh, will do it. And that's why, as a professional whose niche is narcissism, I offer coaching and Christian counseling, because part of being a professional in the field is we have a code of ethics. And part of our code of ethics is confidentiality. And so if you tell us something, we're held by our organization's code of ethics, whether it's Christian counseling or whether it's coaching, not to divulge people's information. That's one of the worst things that you can do in a professional relationship. And so telling information, number one, is to a professional, is a safe space. If you're involved in self-help groups, anonymity is a spiritual principle. But remember, everybody in a fellowship or organization, especially in trauma, we all are going through doing our own trauma work. And you have to be careful what you share in those meetings. Because if a person is in a recovery process or in a program today and they're not in it tomorrow, they may not have any problems sharing your information. How can you tell if someone is a flying monkey? So here are some things they say that you can tell. Signs that someone is a flying monkey. They side with the narcissist no matter the situation or the evidence presented to them. They're a yes man or a yes woman. They agree with everything the narcissists say. They know it's a lie, they know it's wrong, and they know it doesn't make any sense. They spread gossips or rumors about you. That's their purpose, the smear campaign. They gaslight or manipulate you. So that's why at a certain point, they are the narcissist. They dismiss or trivialize your feelings. Oh, it's not a big deal. They are the narcissist. They pass on information about you to help the narcissist harass, bully, and attack you. They're spies. And of course, flying monkeys could be friends or associates of the narcissist, friends or associates of people or people you think as authority figures. Anybody that's an authority figure. Um, and so this is just a brief introduction. Like I said, I have a program or my niche is flying monkeys because flying monkeys end up being enslaved to the narcissist. And the narcissist has so much information about the flying monkeys that it seems that it's hard to get away from that role in a narcissistic family, but you can be set free. So if this video was helpful to you, please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for watching. And if you want more information, Vision of Recovery, www.visionofrecovery.com. And I also have information below. And until next time, be blessed, be peace, be free.